I've got a public affairs commentator who's going to be joining us, via the telephone this beautiful afternoon. Okay, so let's get to introduce him quickly. He is Elempe Olubamidele. He is a journalist. He is a media consultant and a public affairs commentator. A very beautiful afternoon to you, Mr. Dele. Hello, are you there? Can you hear me? Oh, it seems his network is kind of bad. Well, uh, let's see how we can get to reconnect immediately, and so we start talking. Right? Hello, are you there? Oh, oh.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you very well.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. So good to have you join us
No, I
today.
can hear you very well.
So
I can hear you very well.
Okay, so good to have you join us on the show today.
Hello. Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Hello, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. All right. I said so good, so beautiful to have you join us on the show this afternoon on VOP FM.
Thank you. It's my privilege. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Lagos, let me let you know that we are streaming live on all of our social media platforms. Just go anywhere, wherever you are, and you can watch us live, okay? And of course, you can join the conversation, okay? Join the conversation. Go to YouTube. Yeah, I like it when you go to YouTube and, of course, check out the comment section and see what you can add, to this discussion, okay? And don't also forget that our WhatsApp portal is also open, whereby you can go there and let's get your views, your opinions, and some of your observation as they come to your head. Lagos, my name is Jude. Let's start talking, okay? There are a couple of questions I would love to put before you, but then let's just begin, from the last election, okay? um, the election that took place on the 25th of February 2023. How would you describe the way and manner INEC seemed to be defending the conduct of that election? Let's start from there.
Well, let me start from the fact that the only aspects which, can you hear me?
Very well.
Okay. The only aspect which the INEC are defending not satisfactorily is the technical glitch. Yes, what actually happened during the election that results from polling units could not be uploaded in real time. I think that is the only aspect where I would fault them, because for them to conduct an election nationwide, they would have made provisions for backup for glitches, because they did this in Benin, in Edo State, it worked perfectly well. They did it in Osun State, it worked perfectly well. But those were just states. But when you're talking about 36 states and 36 states and the FCT, you should expect glitches. And what were their backup for such events? Nothing. I don't think they envisaged that. But I think I will give them a pass mark for the conduct of the election. And if you look at it very well, you notice that some of the problems which we complain about were induced by us, the voters. You cannot blame INEC for going to snatch ballot boxes. You cannot. You cannot. So those are the issues that we should look at. the human aspect of it, the voters aspect of it, the citizen aspect of it, not just the commission. We should look at the security aspect and expand our thought process in dealing with subsequent elections. Thank you.
Now, does it mean, is it in Nigerian election, is it compulsory we have glitches, you know? Is it compulsory we have ballot box snatching? Is it compulsory we have fighting and all of these things? Is it not possible for us to have, you know, a well conducted general elections? If you say states, you mentioned states that, you know, where elections went smoothly, but now we're talking about the general election, and that is why, you know, that is the one that concerns almost everyone. And people are saying, okay, hey, you did well here and here and here. What about the big masquerade? When the big masquerade came out, you were lost. You promised that it was going to be an hitch-free election. You promised that the beavers would work perfectly. And at the end of the day, it didn't work. What would you then have to say?
Yes, but you know, in terms of technology, you cannot promise 100% and you expect to deliver just like that today. And you want to go to Lagos, and somehow along the line, maybe oil or something you can tell it happens, and they get the car parks up along the road, and you want our ICT infrastructure in Nigeria is a real big problem. I'm not sure we can boast of 20-25% coverage of strength of our ICT all over the country. I'll use my village as an example.
Okay.
During the election, I covered 2 polling units from morning till, say, at about 2 o'clock. In my village, there's problem with there's a network problem. So even the result could not be uploaded from our own side because of our local problem with our network. So it got to at about 9:30, 10 o'clock before the INEC official were able to locate a spot where they could upload their result. We had to follow them around to see, oh, this place has more network than this place and all that. But in my village, during the days, our network is quite it's inclement, so you cannot even call from my village or send text messages or go internet or all that. But you have to wait till late in the evening before you do that. So those were the problems. Oh, as a matter of fact, it was just the idea of that RIV was just to give the citizens some level of confidence. It is not a matter of law. It is a guideline. Oh, upload this for the people to be seeing what they are having at their polling unit. It is not a law. So I don't think we should dwell too much on that real-time upload. The most important aspect of election is that the results you get and computed to the ECHC forms are genuine. That is all. That is what you take to court. The idea of uploading results every time is not legal. It has no legal backing. So why are we dwelling on that? You just want the people to see their results while they are still they are still in their polling units and all that. That is all. It's not. There's no law backing that. So why are we dwelling on it when no law has been violated?
Okay, so if you were putting it this way, can you hear
me?
Can
you hear me?
Yes, now? I can hear you. If you were putting it this way, maybe I should also ask you, how best you can maybe describe, the election in your own way. Maybe I should put it to you.
Yes,
how best can you describe that election that took place on February the 20th? Can you describe that election? Plus, do you feel that the election was free, was fair, and was credible?
Yes, I would say the election was free, fair, and very credible. I've been covering elections for years now, and I know what they do. I know what they do. You have, let me give you an example.
Hello? Oh, we're having network issues. Seriously. Oh my God. Are you there? Oh my God.
I'm from a doing those states.
All right, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I think we're having terrible, serious network issues right here. We just were struggling to hear him. But then let's see if we can have a better conversation, really, because we really have to hear, all of these analyses from his own end. And of course, several questions will be put out to him. All right. Mr. Daly, we're having serious network issues, as it seems, right now. But we want to see how best we can get to connect again and find out if it will be better. If not, maybe we'll find another option to get the conversation going. Okay. Now let's see. Hello, can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can hear you very well.
Okay, let's just try. Let's just try again and see how best we can. Okay. So you were saying that the election was free, was fair, and was credible, and I am asking how so.
Yes, I think the beavers. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, very well.
Okay, yes, the beavers. Yes, the beavers actually was a revolution. Let me give you an example. In one village in my ward, before now, they used to come up with over 2,000 voters. But with the beavers, it will shock you that they could not make up to 300, over 300 registered voters because of the beavers.
Okay.
Before now, they would just go there. They would do incidental voting where over 2,000 will be voted. But now with the beavers, they couldn't make up to 300 voters. So the beavers actually brought a revolution into the credibility of our election. So I will give this election over, apart from incident of bus snatching and all that, I'll give it over 70% credibility.
70%, you said? Don't
yes,
you 70%? Don't you consider that too much? Hello. I said, don't you consider that 70% you're giving to it too much, considering all that played out, especially in Lagos and some other states in Nigeria during that same election?
No, because there were incidents of violence, bus snatching. Yes.
Oh my God, I'm scared. We okay.
What played out in Lagos?
Okay.
And some parts of the country. Would you accuse?
I strongly and seriously apologize for all that. But then, let's see if we can have this conversation in a different way. Yeah. Let's see if we can put up this conversation in a better way. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I would try as much as possible to, put up this conversation in a better way, like I said. But then let me inform you who's listening to me right now. I'll get back to him. Don't worry. I know a whole lot of persons are boiling right now. But then we'll get back to him and hear what he has to say. He will tell us how, he said the election was free, was fair, and was credible. Though we're not hearing these, for the very first time. But then we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry. Let's just relax, okay? I'll try and establish a conversation with him almost immediately. Now, but if you must know, Imo State governor, okay, the Imo State governor is saying something here. The Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma will today meet with his Lagos State counterpart, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, over the demolition of some plazas at the Alaba International Market in Ojo. Uzodinma, who chairs the Progressive Governors Forum, an umbrella body of governors elected on the All Progressives Congress APC platform, was delegated by political and private sector leaders from Southeast to carry out the task. The leaders took the decision during their meeting at the Ikoyi, Lagos residence of billionaire businessman and chairman, Chikasun Group, Chika Okafo. At the meeting, they called for a diplomatic solution to the demolitions at the international market. Okay, I'll give you some more information as we get them. All right, just stay back. Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Then let's get back to this discussion.
07.
We go on a very short break right now, and when we come back, we'll resume talking. Stay there. Don't go nowhere.
Are you looking for the perfect getaway?
Look no further than the luxurious accommodations at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, number 42, Muritala Muhammad International Airport Road, Lagos.
Relax and don't
For business or pleasure, our attentive staff is here to ensure that your everyday need is met. We also offer complimentary pickup and drop-off from the Lagos Airport.
take advantage of our state-of-the-art fitness center, outdoor pool, and enjoy a delicious meal at our on-site restaurant.
With stunning views, world-class service, and a prime location, Airport Golden Tulip Hotel is the perfect choice for your next vacation or business trip.
So, why wait? Book your stay today and experience ultimate in comfort and luxury at Airport Golden Tulip Hotel.
For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-8003-333 or 0815-7003-333. You can visit our website at airportgoldentuliphotel.com.
Airport Golden Tulip Hotel, where luxury meets comfort. Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less. The award-winning pizza in the US is now here in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Romeo, the pizza champions, and cold berry ice cream, delights in every scoop. Visit any of our outlets and feel the rich taste from the pizza champions and cold berry ice cream at 11 Road by First Avenue, Festa Town, 28 at Denira Ogunsanya Street, Surulere, 13 Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1. Romeo's Pizza and cold berry ice cream. Romeo, the pizza champions.
We have been serving you hot and fresh content on radio, and you have been loving it. Now we're taking it further. Catch us live on YouTube at BOP TV for all the juicy content you can't resist. Talk shows, exclusive interviews, news, lifestyle, and more. It's all about you. BOP TV, show up, speak up.
Some call it life adjustments, but our world has taken a different but dangerous look.
My husband does not just beat me up, but he uses an object to forcefully remove my finger right before my eyes. And it has hit me. The God of heaven. Oh, God, go to my rescue.
With happenings that are alien to the human race.
I was in prison for 39 years for a crime I did not commit.
Since I clocked the age of 9, I have always been raped by my father, and now I am 18, and I still battle with him.
On weekdays, noon to 3 p.m. on VOP 90.3 FM. As he dissects and addresses these challenges called the new norm in our political, social, religious, and cultural space. But then, are you comfortable with this new norm? Be part of this conversation because your opinion matters.
All right, we're back. Apologies. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. I think the network is better now. Hello, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly.
Okay. Now let's get back again to where we stopped. You said that the election was free, fair, and credible, and I am trying to find out why you feel the election was free, fair, and credible. And you even said that for you will score that election 70%. And we're finding out why 70. Don't you think that's to be considering what happened across several states in Nigeria during the election? Talk to us.
Okay, fine. I would say why I claim that it was free, fair, and credible was that it was the diva actually revolutionized what we used to have before now. I can recall that in my states, particularly, I've been covering elections for years now. There's a particular village where, before the advent of this diva, they used to eclipse our own vote there. From there, a small village that's not up to a quarter in my ward, they come up with over 2,000 votes. For now, but with divas, they could not cross more than 300 because every card carrying a voter will need to go through the accreditation through the visa. So you cannot come with more than 2,000 cards to do the accreditation. So that alone brought down what we used to have. So that is on its own gives INEC over 50% credibility of what they used to conduct. I know those days you go to a big man house, they just complete and all that and fill ballot boxes. You cannot longer do that because you have to go through accreditation. So that is one. And if you look at all the incidents that you complain about against INEC, they are not, the problems are not from INEC, they are from us. Imagine you going to, in my place, it was more of a carnival where we're drinking water, drinking minerals and all that. The people were voting and conducting the election as it ought to be, as done in the Western world. So you see, you come to a polling unit, you want to snatch the
Yeah. The network is not. We can hardly hear you. Hello. Hello. All right, we can hear you. We can hear you now.
Yes. Yeah, I can hear you. Yes. So the problem from us, the voters, I'm not sure you can put it on the doorstep of INEC. For you to come to a polling unit to try to snatch a ballot box, would you say that is the problem with INEC? I'm not sure. Yeah, we can talk about improving on security, having special forces for elections, trained for elections, and all that, interventions for elections, and all that. But for you to come to a polling unit to try to truncate the process, that should not be put on the doorstep of INEC. Yeah.
So, in your own opinion, INEC has done very well conducting
very well
the election.
Yes, in Edo State where I'm from, where I went to cover the elections were free and very fair. The Labour Party won fairly in the state, and since 1999, no other party apart from PDP had won the state. No other party, not even when they had 8-year rule under APC. PDP normally win the state win the presidential election, but the Labour Party won fairly there. So you can see if not for credibility, there is no way with a sitting PDP governor, the Labour Party could have won.
Okay, let me ask you now. Did Tinubu win this election, yes or no?
Very well. He won very well with the vote. Because if you doubt that, you must tell us which state another party won that were not credited to them. You must be fair in your analysis. Which state? The deputy governor, no, the vice president of Labour lost his state, his polling unit, his ward, his state to PDP. So was it going to use another state to win the election when he did not win his state, and he did not lose his state to APC. He lost his state even when the state is a PDP state. He lost the state to an APC state. He lost the state to a PDP to PDP.
Now again, you have said that Tinubu won the election.
Yes. But
don't also forget that we have Atiku Abubakar, or let me say almost all the presidential aspirants, who were part of the election, almost all of them are in court as we speak. Maybe few of them just pulled out, or one or two things happened. But the basic one is the one we know about, the person of Peter Obi, and of course Atiku Abubakar. If you say that the election was conducted in a free, fair, and a credible manner, how come we have all of these issues on ground after the election?
It is not abnormal. It's not abnormal that after losing elections, you go to court to try whether you can use one means or the other to get I won't say justice now, to get it to your side. If you remember, if you can recall, since 1999 till date, no election conducted in Nigeria have not been contested. So it's not unusual. Even in the US, where the Domino, the company that that produce the machines that were used for the elections, which was adjudged as the best and most credible election. It was the Trump who lost. Said it was not free and fair. So it is not unusual. It's not unusual. But where you get it now is what have they been able to present to the presidential tribunal to show that the elections were not free and fair, that they won the elections as they claim. Nothing. Not a single polling unit. Not a single one they have shown to the tribunal that we won here. All they have been doing is to use technicality that the guy that won the election did not graduate from Chicago, did not serve in did not do his youth corps, is a criminal, was convicted in the US and all that. Those are not electoral malpractices.
Really?
Those are not electoral malpractices.
What would you call them?
They are pre-election issues. Pre-election issues. They are called pre-election issues. They are not electoral malpractices like you got 30,000 votes in those states and you were not credited. Those are not part of electoral malpractices. They are pre-election matters. You don't have any link with election proper.
Okay, now I'm trying to go through, a report here, by, of course, the EU. The EU on several occasions have said that the election was marred with several irregularities. I'm sure you are aware, but you are saying something really, really contrary. EU have said, they spoke about the trust that Nigerians have for INEC, that even before, the conduct of that election, the people, Nigerians, the citizens, really don't or didn't trust the process even before the election. But you're saying something different.
Yeah, you see, the EU did not say, as widely peddled by those who lost election, that they were rigged. No, the EU did not say so. They said irregularity. Irregularity range from disenfranchisement to ballot box snatching. So that you cannot say that is the problem of INEC. We're talking about the conduct of INEC. We're not talking about irregularities that came from us. You went to snatch ballot box. What do you expect INEC to do? Even the security guys that were deployed to units were not allowed to carry firearms. So what do you expect them to do? To fight mobs with hands? I can recall, I think I wrote an article or something on how we can improve the electoral process. You cannot say people, the security men that will come to secure your vote should not bear arms. If you say that, you come with what's it called, mobs that are armed, and they snatch the ballot box, or they make what's it called, I make the ad hoc staff to do what they are not supposed to do. What do you expect the security men to do? So when we talk about irregularities, you cannot include that on the commission. No, it would be wrong. So the EU did not say INEC, the commission, were complicit in irregularities. They did not say so. So we should be able to distinguish these observations, these reports.
But are you there?
Yes, I'm still with you.
Okay, fine. INEC did not upload results at the right time. Or let me say, INEC did not ensure the real time publication of results, as well as access to election results. There is also the protection for media practitioners that we're not there. But let me put that aside. The basic one is uploading results at real time. Never in the history of the country have we seen what we saw during the last election. The delays and several others that took place. It was like results were practically crawling from states to the FCT to the coalition centers in Abuja. Don't you think, something might have transpired or happened?
No. You see, when you do your analysis, you must be logical. All analysis in the world, the logic must be applied to get to it. For example, now you are in your station in Abuja, in Lagos, and you order for some equipment from me in Abuja, and I told you I was going to take them. You're going to get them in 4 hours. Peradventure, you didn't get them in 10 hours, 20 hours, but you eventually got them. Is it possible that the content of what you order for will change? Bearing in mind that your agent here in Abuja has signed that you are getting 20 headphones. He has signed, and I have signed. We have signed, and we have countersigned that what they are taking away from here are 20 headphones. So if at the end of the day we were not able to deliver, maybe due to error of commission or even omission, that does not change the content of what we are sending. The major results are from the polling unit. They are not what are transferred. They are the polling unit that your agent has signed in the EC8 C4.
Of course.
That is the original. That is the true copy. You sign, the INEC officials sign, the security men sign, my agent, all the agents of each party sign to that effect. So the issue of transmission of results is just to show that we have these are your results live. If you remember, in America during the 2019 election, it took over 3 weeks for an election to be collated from county to county to county. Nobody asked for real life transmission. You transfer them from county to county, and it took over 3 weeks before elections were collected. So it was an improvement on how we're doing it. So, let's give these people their result live in real life. It was an INEC guideline, not an electoral law had not been breached. Electoral law was not breached. So why are we focused on the transmission or the live transmission?
If you say, okay, maybe let's put it in the right perspective. Okay. Now, if you say Tinubu won the election,
yes,
how come he didn't, or he was announced as the winner of the election, but then he refused to win Abuja? You remember the 25% clause in becoming president of the country? You must win 25% in Abuja also. I want to ask you now, did Tinubu win Abuja?
No, he did not win Abuja. So yes, and constitutionally, Abuja is seen as one of the taxi states, like as one of the taxi states. It does not have a special accord as FCT. It is, if you go to the constitution, I can't recall the particular section, but it was said there that it should be given accord like any of the 36 states. It has no special it has no special accord that is given. If you say so, it will be prejudicial for you to give Abuja a special recognition from other states. And the people there, I'm a resident of Abuja. Are we better than the people from Edo State electorally or whatever? So it makes no sense. But it is even there in the constitution. But even if it's not there, it should be. It has no special privilege from Jigawa or Kebbi or Lagos State. It is still the same. So if you say and, it is that Abuja is included. So if you win 25 states without winning Abuja, it is assumed that you have fulfilled the constitutional requirement. If you win 24 states and Abuja, it is assumed that you have fulfilled the constitutional requirement. Abuja does not have a special status.
Really?
Yes, no, it does not. If you allow me, Google it, I'll give you the section in the Constitution. It does not. It is the same. It does not even make sense for you to give it a special recognition.
Really?
Yes, it does not make sense logically. But that's apart. Let's not go logic, because logic is not always law is not always logical. It is in the Constitution that it should be recognized as one of the 36 as one of the 36 states, no special status. That's what is in the Constitution.
Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Don't worry, I'll get to open up the studio lines. We need to have this, full conversation. Okay, I'll bring you in. Now, 25% vote required, to win an election in Nigeria is very
25, not 25%, 25%
of FCT votes.
No, 25. The issue is 25% of the 36 states and the FCT.
And the FCT. So you must win the FCT.
No. There is already a law to that effect. Yeah, you
what
cannot
law?
just that the FCT should be treated as one of the states. So
Abuja is now a state?
No, as.
It should be treated as a state.
When it comes to elections.
Whoa. Okay.
Yes. You don't give it a special status as the FCT. When it comes to elections, if you win Abuja, it is computed to you as winning one state, including Abuja. So, for example, that if the guy had won, if Tinubu had won 24 states, and had won Abuja, it would have been that he had fulfilled 26. He has fulfilled that 25 requirement.
Okay. I will also, find a way of providing a document. Okay, let me read this. A senior advocate of Nigeria, Emeka Ozoani SAN, said candidates, should actually score 25%, should win Abuja by 25%, before being declared as a president, or president of Nigeria. He said any presidential candidate who did not win the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, cannot legally and constitutionally be declared the winner of the presidential election. All right. The only available path, to INEC is to call for, a fresh nomination. But then your candidate, Asiwaju Tinubu, was sworn in. And that's where we are today. And you are still saying to me and to Nigerians that 25% is not a big deal.
Now you are quoting from a lawyer that could be biased because of his persuasion, his political persuasion. He is not the court. He is not the constitution.
Okay.
The constitution did not say what he has said. What you read just now is his own interpretation. We must understand how the law works. Now you have interpreted what the SAN said, not what the law said. The law stopped at 25% and Abuja. He went ahead to say you must. Is that the interpretation? Is that the interpretation of the law? Is that not his own interpretation? Because the law did not go further than and. Where we are coming from is that the law did not give Abuja a special status because it said, without missing what, that Abuja should be treated. It is there and very clear as if it is what. Yes, let me use it properly. As if it was a state. Yes, that is the specific word the constitution, the Nigerian constitution says. As if it was a state.
As if. Okay.
So what that implies in law is that it is not it was not given a special status that if you win your 25% calculating from Sokoto to Lagos to Osun and you don't win Abuja, you have not won the election. If you say as if it was a state, that means it is accorded the same status like all other states. Let's add it to it as 27. That is the interpretation.
All right. Let's move on from this same issue because we need to follow the time right now. We cannot dwell so much on this particular issue, but we know that there is this 25% clause that you must. He said and the FCT, but let's just roll over quickly now. There has been several issues after the presidential election. Some persons want INEC boss sacked. Some want the election cancelled. Some want the judiciary to do the needful, and some want the candidate who got the 25% in Abuja to become the president. I mean, the one who is sworn in. The president of Nigeria, as it were. But I want to ask you, what do you think Nigerians really want? What do Nigerians want?
No, I think that's an ambiguous question. We should be specific on which area. There are several areas that Nigeria wants different things, but I want you to be specific on which area.
Was it talking about the outcome of the election? So let's remain there.
Okay. What they want in what aspect? Still, the election has a lot of aspects that Nigerians want different. They want different things. So I want you to be specific on what specifically are you talking about?
Mr. Dele, this case is in court.
Okay. Yes.
Atiku is holding sway. Also, Peter Obi. Okay. And now Atiku is saying that the election should be cancelled or he should be, given that position. Peter Obi is saying the process should be tested. All right. Peter Obi is saying he won the 25. I mean, he won Abuja. He got the 25%. He was the only one who got the 25%. All right. That he should be the president of this country, and that's what is being contested in court. But Nigerians are of different opinion, and like I told you, a lot of persons want INEC boss, to be sacked. Some persons want, okay, fine. It has happened this way. It has happened, and there's nothing we can do about it. Let's find a way to move on. Now, I can also tell you that Nigerians are not They are not smiling. A whole lot of persons listening to you and I this afternoon are not smiling as regards how the entire election played out. All right. Now, should the election be cancelled? Should another man sit there as the president? What do you think Nigerians want?
Well, we have to come to our wants with equitable dealing. You don't just ask for things that are not possible. The matter of the election is before the tribunal. It is from the adjudication at the tribunal that you know what we'll be expecting. You cannot sit in the comfort of your home as a loser and expect an election that the government invested over 400 billion to cancel because you want it cancelled or because it did not go your way. There are laws to these issues. Before an election is cancelled in law, there are processes to that effect. Okay. There should be evidence to that. Yes, there are processes to that effect. Now, they went to court saying they won the elections and all that, forgetting that, first of all, Peter Obi that came second. Let's be logical on this. Let's not even go through, Peter Obi that came third and won in the FCT did not get a majority vote. So how do you want, even if you want to say, oh, fine, let's bequeath it to Peter Obi, but he did not win the majority vote. He did not score beyond Tinubu or Atiku. Atiku, on the other hand, did not win FCT. So what are the basis of even Atiku contesting the election in court? What's the basis? And what is the basis of because he did not win. He did not win non-majority. When I mean majority, I mean the highest score. Let me not use majority so that I won't be confused. He did not get the highest score in the election. Secondly, he did not win FCT. So on what basis is he challenging the election? Secondly, even if what's it called? Peter Obi won the FCT, he did not score. He did not get the highest score. So on what basis is he? There's no law that said if you win what's it called? If you win FCT, you don't need to get the highest score. There's no law to that. This is not electoral. This is not electoral college which is used in America, where you don't need to win the highest score. If you win in electoral college, you win the election. That is not what happens in Nigeria. The highest score is the most important before you talk about 25%. So if you win get the highest score, and you didn't get the 25%, the best you can call for is a rerun.
Okay.
It's a rerun. Yes, so that the first and second person will go for rerun. Not it is a tall order for you to be asking for you to be declared winner when you did not get the highest score.
VOPFM, let's bring you into this discussion. Mr. Dele, I want to bring the listeners into this discussion so we can have a robust one as usual, like we practice here. Let's hear from our listeners, those who are watching us live from wherever. Okay, all right, let's do this together. Don't forget we're streaming on YouTube. All right, please go there and do drop your comment. I promise I'll read all of your comments. All right, but then I beg you, make sure you keep all of these comments civil. You feel it doesn't matter how you feel right now. We have a president seated already, and some persons will want me to ask magical questions or probably yank my guest off. No, that's not how it's done. Okay, we will hear ourselves because we are Nigerians. Okay, it doesn't matter if this man is in with the party A and you are in party B and all of that. All I beg you to do for me this afternoon is to make sure that you keep your comments very, very civil, or else I might not be able to take your call. Okay, I'm sorry. Or if you send in a message that I cannot read out, I will not be able to. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. So let's just keep everything civil. I beg you. Okay, 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. All right. WhatsApp is also there. 0700 903 9039. That's a WhatsApp number. 0700 903 9039. Let's talk to you right now. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good morning.
All right, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you from Nigeria. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from California, and this is Prince Akwachi.
From California.
My contribution to what you guys are saying is it's so sad that you have I think he's a guest, and he is over there peddling lies. Okay, the truth is this: the election was
Mr. Dele,
rigged.
can you hear him?
If not, why are you not being motivated? In any election that is being mutilated, or even any document that is being mutilated, is null and void. Okay? So pretty much, why don't we set it out and say, okay, it's either we give it to the person who won, or we just, it's not about, it's not war. It's not, nobody's going to gain anything from fighting. But they should give it to the winner. That's what we are all asking. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so very much. 0700 903 903 903. I'll try as much as possible and take your calls. Okay. But just keep it civil. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
This is J. Kokoya.
All right.
I can say that the very man with you there, I don't think he was in Nigeria when that election was held. You're just talking as if you never knew what happened. With all the photographs, with all the happenings, with all the readings, with all the infighting, and those of them dislodged, thrown away, and never allowed to vote. All those things were irregularities that make an election be cancelled. In as much as the whole thing happened. I think the best way is to cancel that election and rerun it. In a civilized climate, that election should be cancelled. Because if you give it the other way, there may be fracas, there may be problem. So this time around, let them cancel that election and rerun it with carefulness and with proper monitoring by everybody. And make it a law that anybody that causes problem or disallow anybody from voting, that very person will be disenfranchised, that very person will be, disqualified from, getting his own result. The best thing is to cancel that election and rerun it.
Thank you.
To have everybody now will get settled that this is the very person that won that election. Because as far as everybody is concerned, since that election was announced, since the result was announced, the nation has been in mourning up till now. So the best thing now to satisfy every election should be rerun. I think that's the best thing. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling. Good afternoon to you.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Judy.
Good afternoon.
This is your legend calling from Mushi.
All right.
For me, that election, I didn't think there was an election in Nigeria, but there was no good result. You understand?
Yeah.
Because even a dead man knows that result was fraudulent. You understand? So people vote with their blood. People died on the process of this election. People were brutalized. You understand? People were brutalized. So many things happened to that election. But the best option I said on this election, since there was a rerun in some of the governorship election and some other both House of Assemblies and what, why can't there be a rerun on this presidential election? Because that is what we were expecting that day. Because Mahmoud Yakub used his mouth on that coalition center that they say that let Dele Molaye calm down, let them finish the whole edition. If there was any problem, there will be a rerun. But after that day, the next thing we overheard is result. Why will he take such decision on behalf of the whole Nigerians? We employed him for work. He's supposed to give us what we want. What he gave us is what he wants, not what Nigeria want. If this election went well, we wouldn't have go to this. Everybody could have understand it loud and clear. But the problem on this election, it was fraudulent. There was no good result on this election. Let's do a new rerun on this election. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling. Mr. Dele, what would you say as regards what the last caller said?
Please, it was muddled up. Can you raise the issue so that I can?
He said we should have a rerun of this. I mean, we should have a rerun, and the election should be cancelled.
Right. What was his reason?
Because it wasn't free, it wasn't fair, it was incredible.
Well, that is an opinion. Now, opinions are not what just take
you had your own opinion also, and he is saying, that your own opinion is not valid. I mean, from the videos, from the video evidence, the pictures, and that we saw during the election. I mean, it's enough to say that the election should be cancelled. That's what he is saying.
You are talking about elections you are talking about elections that were held in over 170,000 polling units, and for one or two or so several or whatever, even 10 or 15 polling unit events for a full election of over 100. Does it make any logical sense, bro? We're talking about over 170 polling units, and you saw videos, whether real or apparent, from few polling units, and you want elections conducted over at that level to be cancelled? No, now we have to be reasonable. We have to be. That's why I told you about logic. You must apply logic. You must apply morals. You must apply all of these things for you to get equitable dealing. You saw some of these videos were uploaded from not from polling unit per se. Some of them were acted on. You don't expect the commission to believe in what you send to them. They have their agents, their INEC officials in those places. It is their report that will determine whether results should be cancelled or not your own. Can you not ask it? I can come to my house and ask the video and put it on social media.
Okay, it's all right. Let's see if we can take more calls now. But before I do that, what would you advise before I let you go this afternoon? Because I want to see if I can take more calls, more reactions. I have to let you go. What would you advise, this current administration to focus on?
Yes, I think the current administration will focus more on security. Security during elections. And I think they should develop a special force, well trained for election security. Not just going before elections, you just go take one or two policemen from different locations, and you expect them to cover elections like that. It's not. There should be special forces for that, and we should do more of voters' education. Go to your polling unit, cast your vote. If you don't have anything you are doing there, go home. Those that are agents should stay to monitor that their results are collated and all that. These days, it doesn't look very mundane and parochial for you to go to polling unit and want to smash their bosses. What are you doing with that? These are things that we can improve on.
All right. Mr. Dele Elenkwe, I want to say thank you so very much for talking to us this afternoon. Yeah, do have a beautiful day and a wonderful weekend.
You too. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon to you. Yeah. All right, VOP 90.3 FM. You see, yeah, one beautiful thing I love is don't call people any name. I mean, you have no right to insult anyone. Okay? It's an opinion poll. That's what radio is like. We gather from here and from there. All right? And so many times when we come up here with people who will say stuff that you like, doesn't mean we don't have, we can't come up with some persons who would say things you don't like. But we are Nigerians. We spoke about diversity, right? You are in party A, the other man is in party B. And you don't expect a man who is in party B to say what you want to listen, what you want to hear. Okay? And he also would not want to agree with what you are saying, rather. So please, let's understand. I can see several messages here, and some persons are calling names and saying a whole lot of things. You just have to calm down. The election was conducted, on the 25th. And at the time, they say, Tinubu will be sworn in. He was sworn in, and now he's the president. These guys are in court. The only thing you have to wait for is the court to do the needful. If the court says, okay, Tinubu actually won, fine. If the court says Obi won, okay. If the court says Atiku won, okay. That's it. That cannot stop you from being a Nigerian. Go dry your blood, because election will come and go. Issues like this, political, will come and go, but will remain. The basic thing is make me a UC food chop and leave. That's it. So you learn to calm down, people. All right, I will get back to the phone lines, okay, and get your reactions. That's why I had to quickly let him go. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. All right, you can call that number now. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Ken from Pestac right now.
Welcome, Ken.
Yeah, Jude. I don't know the guest. Maybe was he a guest or a representative of APC? I don't know. But whoever, he has aired his opinion, and sometimes if you read the lips of men, we see where they are tilting to. But I don't want to ask a question. I'm hearing an echo. I hope it's not for me.
Hello?
Hello?
Are you there?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
All right, go ahead, please.
Right. So I was saying that
So sorry about that. Please call back if you can. Call back quickly if you can. 0700 903 903 903. Or you just send a message, okay? I'll read your message. Good afternoon to you.
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, I come in. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
It's from River.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Honestly speaking, I don't even believe that it's any Nigerian that will talk the way I guess he's just talking. I'm disappointed. I'm just surprised. Don't know there is any Nigerian self. Even APC people doesn't even talk like this. They are just begging, say, we are begging, let's leave him, he will perform. Let's leave him, let's leave him. One of them are begging. The APC people are begging that they did not win the election. They know they did not win the election. And when they are talking, they say, this man said that there is no place they change the result. They are the only technicality. Which technicality? We brought 32 results from 32 state results That was the last thing he brought, 32 state results. And all the results they were uploading in their own server, in their own head office. They saw the whole result, calculated it, and said that they won this election. Level 50, level 50, they won. Okay, he said there is nothing. What of Rivers State? What of Rivers State? What of Benue State? What of Plateau? The first result we heard from Plateau was that level got 1.3 million. Small time change. Lagos State, what they see that it's not just winning state that makes you to win an election. Because when you win state, you have 100,000 votes. Your opponent, you have 150,000. They will carry it for your vote. Add to your opponent, then it will be 10,000 margin. They say you win the state. That is not winning. That is not winning. That is what they were doing in so many states. Everywhere. Okay, what of that loss result? 18,000 loss result. That 18,000 people have been done. So 18,000 polling units all over the nation. If you check that result, the margin APC used to pass PDP. That result was more than that margin. That one alone is enough to cancel the result. What of that one?
That's okay.
Why did they cancel this one? So thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate that call. Let's just keep our comments civil. I like it. Okay, so we can have let's just talk. Let's just talk. Let's just talk. Let's not call any name at all. Let's not insult anyone. All right. Like I said, you might not be pleased with what he said, but that's his own opinion. Beautiful. Good afternoon. Oh, please, if you want to call, endeavor to move away from your radio set. Okay, just move away from your radio set or turn down the volume. It's as simple as that. So we can we can hear each other. Okay, yeah. He said Tinubu won the election again. For those who are just joining us, okay, especially on YouTube, he said Tinubu won the election, and he said the 25% Abuja, whatever, is not necessary. It's not. It doesn't mean anything. When it comes to election, Abuja should be regarded as another state, as a state in Nigeria. And he said a couple of things, man. What are your views? What are your opinions about what he said? Let's talk more. 0700 903 903 903. Good afternoon, Jay.
Afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Smart Ode.
Welcome, Smart. Where are you calling from?
This is Akowonjo. This is the first time I'm calling this station, and there is a reason. I like just to listen. My brother, let's say the truth. Everybody knows who won this election. Everybody knows. Nigeria knows. Our leaders knows who win this election. But Tinubu is going in the right path. We pray for him. Like the court will say, we will abide to it. But we know who win the election. The man that came to your studio, you know who win the election. But we are all Nigerians. Let's keep Nigeria so that Nigeria will be peaceful, that we can survive. Let's survive. Everybody know that we'll be win the election. Thank you, sir.
All right. It's okay. Yeah. Like I said, these are our own opinions, okay? Yeah. We'll just keep dropping them one after the other. Thank you. Good afternoon to you. Hello?
BOP.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, BOP.
Good afternoon.
Yes. So, like, to me, I'm not talking about Abuja. Even with Abuja, P2B is there, and there's already a judgment on that. So why are we debating? Supreme Court themselves already had, a judgment that you must have 25. And now, because it didn't favor them, they're trying to twist everything. Pretty much, I feel your guess was pretty much. I'm not calling him names, but when I say somebody is peddling lies, meaning that he knows the truth, but he's shying away from the truth. And whatever we're doing, we're not doing it for ourselves. Let's remember that we have children, upcoming children, that seeing what is going on. So the truth must be said at all times. Let them give it to the person who won the election. Okay? Simple. And that's what it is. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. that I'm giving to the person who won the election, right? Okay. But remember, don't forget, Atiku also said he won the election. That the election was rigged. We have a lot to talk about. Seriously, we have a lot to talk about. That's why I told you, let's just keep our comments very, very civil. Yeah. 0700 903 903 903. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. 0700 90. If you must call me, please move away from your radio set. Okay? Just move away from your radio set or tone down the volume. It's as simple as that. Very, very simple. Okay? Until we can talk. All right? Or then you can also send a text message or a WhatsApp message. 0700 903 9039 is the WhatsApp number. Good afternoon.
Hello, Mr. Jude. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is.
What's your name?
What? This is Monday.
All right.
What kind of guests do you bring?
0700 903 903 903. Let's go this way. Hello, good afternoon to you.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Actually, good afternoon. This is my first time of calling your center.
Welcome.
And I think it's very important that we contribute to this kind of discourse. The challenge we have in Nigeria is basically ignorance. There's a large dose of ignorance. Now, there are three main contestants. Obi, Atiku, and Tinubu. There's no need for us to be calling names or abusing ourselves and all that. There's been several elections over the years in this country. And there's been, even in America or any of the advanced economy, there will always be disputes one way or the other. Even if our institutions are not strong enough, but there is a court. Why are people calling names or doing this and that? Now, if you want to say the person that actually won, this one will say Obi won, that one will say, but Obi is even coming first, and they've been in court for all the while. These obedient and Obi people, Obi team has not been able to prove that they actually won. All they've been trying to do is to disqualify the number one person. And they've been bringing all kind of barrages and all that. Computers, I don't know why people are calling it. Wait for the court. In the next few weeks, the court will decide.
Thank you.
And they have better information than most of us.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your call. Beautiful. 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. Okay, let's go this way. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Please call me back. Your network is not helping the matter at all. Please do just call me back. Call me back if you can. Still the same number, but you can also send in a WhatsApp message. Okay, you can also send in a WhatsApp message quickly, and I'll read that. Hey, YouTube, I'll check some of the messages or some of the comments I can read. Okay, I'll check out some of the comments I can read, and then I'll read it out. Okay. Good afternoon. Okay, let's get to YouTube right now and see the ones we can touch. Yes, quickly. It says, so the Nonso is saying, so the fact that INEC did not upload results real time doesn't mean anything to your analyst or the caller. Who are you talking about? He also went ahead to say that the election was marred with irregularities. Okay. Thank you so very much. Can I touch on another one again? Okay, Blessing is saying they didn't upload results at the right time at all. Paul, okay, is saying, Okay, I don't think I can touch on that one at all. Blessing went ahead to say, please, let's be coming down. Okay, everyone is entitled to his own opinion. That's true. That's true. Well, Onyebuchi is saying, I want to be educated here. If FCT is now one of the states, why do we have 36 and not 37 states? That's a big question, bro. Okay. Okay. Onyebuchi again is saying, if Atiku did not get 25% in FCT, Obi did not get highest score, and Tinubu did not get 25% in FCT, why was Tinubu declared the winner? I'm confused. That was what he said. Back to the phone lines now. Good afternoon to you.
Hello, Mr. Jude. Good afternoon, sir.
Good
This is
afternoon.
Monday calling you back.
Monday, I can't take your call for today at all. At all. That would be the punishment for anyone who is not doing our part at all. Those people who just want to hear what they like. You just want people to come and say what you want. No. Your brother can disagree with you. You can disagree with your brother. But we should still respect ourselves. That's what we say here. That's what we preach here. Unity in diversity. Beautiful one. Okay, I'll touch some of your messages. Okay. Okay, I'll touch some of your messages. Thank you. Good afternoon to you. Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, very well. I can hear you. Oh, so sorry about that. Sorry about that. Please do call back, okay? Just call back if you can. 0700 903 903 903. Now, good afternoon, Jude. My name is Divine from Ikotun. I'm reading the message now. Nice topic today, and here is my take. The English Bible says in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, that in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. But according to the logic of your speaker this afternoon, God created only the heavens and did not create the earth, because according to your guest, the "and" is not compulsory. If he does not know the meaning of the word "and," he should just go to the dictionary and stop misleading Nigerians. The English language is a borrowed language, and we can't claim to know the language more than the people who invented it. The Constitution clearly stated, "and Abuja." You remember I asked several questions. If I want to just keep him here, it will look like a rowdy section. You know, there are a couple of questions I could put before him, but I felt, no, let's just let it go. Let's just let it go. So you don't look so rowdy. So rowdy. Remember, he's my brother. Your brother too. We are Nigerians, okay? Good afternoon to you.
Hello, Mr. Jude.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah, this is Blessing
Welcome.
from Mango. Yeah, thank you. Well done. I don't have any problem with anything there, but just that the result was delayed. You understand? That is my own. You understand? It was delayed. They didn't upload it on time, and that gives us an impression that you understand where I'm going. That maybe something is wrong, or. So that is my only problem. I don't have any problem with any other thing, but just that it was delayed. They didn't call the result earlier enough. You understand? Yes. So that is my own problem.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for calling. I appreciate your call. Okay. I will still take more calls. Good afternoon to you.
Hello, Mr. Ben.
You've called earlier.
Okay, just 30 seconds, please.
Okay.
Listen. Do you know that in every polling unit, we have polling unit agents, 18 parties, all of them have agents. In the whole polling unit, 120-something thousand polling units all over the nation. You know that all of them sign with the results. Because Nigeria is a very truthful country. They don't even need to go to court. All the results is signed. They bring it. All of them correspond. You calculate it and know the winner. They calculated it this thing and they thought that they lost. That was why they were making phone calls and begging, saying, I beg, leave our man. I beg, no, we draw the case. Now all of them are begging, we draw the case, we draw the case. They can't see the result. The whole police unit again. But political party, what they say, fine, it in the whole police unit. So, I guess this one, if it's not really.
Thank you so much. You see, one thing is, the truth is the truth. All right? Even if you hide it today, it will be revealed tomorrow, or it will reveal itself tomorrow, whether you like it or not. Everyone has been saying the election was marred with several irregularities. In fact, from international media, I also read a whole lot. Okay, let me read this from an international, media. Okay, let me take this from Al Jazeera. Okay. In fact, the headline says Nigeria's 2023 election eroded voters' trust. Now, according to EU, now let me read it a little. It said Nigeria's elections early this year were marred. Transparency and accountability are needed. European Union observers said in a final report seen, recently. Now, President Bola Tinubu won the disputed February election with 37% of the vote. The result is being challenged in court by, his two rivals, the main rivals, the People's Democratic Party and, of course, the Labour Party. There were multiple reports of voter intimidation by supporters of the ruling All Progressives Congress, and results were barely uploaded on a new electronic portal introduced to improve transparency in real time. The EU mission said that the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, should improve in 6 priority areas, including electoral law, ensuring the real-time publication of the access to election results, and clamping down on electoral offenses. Shortcomings in law and electoral administration hindered the conduct of well-run and inclusive elections and damaged trust in INEC, according to the report. A lack of transparency and operational failures reduced trust in the process and, challenged the right to vote. That is according to a foreign report. That is the EU report. And here is someone saying that the election was free, was fair, was credible. But we can't, there's nothing we can do about it. Like I said earlier, that is his own opinion. And you are also stating yours. So state yours in a civil manner. Very, very civil manner. Thank you so much. I will take maybe 2 or 3 calls. Do I have that time? Okay, maybe 2 or 3 calls quickly. But if you're calling, hey, just make sure it's just 60 seconds, okay? Keep it 60 seconds this time around. Good afternoon. Okay. I said I'll take 2 or 3. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Chiku.
All right.
There's nothing much there because my own opinion, some callers have already said my own opinion against your guest. But my advice is that I think to be and Atiku, to my own opinion, they should just let everything go. Because I'm afraid for the because this is a politics issue, and I'm afraid if they try to remove our recent president, Tinubu, it will cause fight, politics fight between APC and the Labour Party. So they should let everything go. At least we should be waiting for another 4 years when they will do the second election. So let's see how things will go.
Okay.
That's my own opinion.
I appreciate your opinion. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's see if we can take maybe 2 more. I promised you 3 calls, right? Yeah. Let's see if we can take just 2 more. Two more. And we're good to go. 0700 903 903 903. They're telling me my time is up. I need to wrap up right now, like almost immediately. I wish we could continue with this, seriously, but then we have to go. Take your time. It's 2:52 p.m. already. And hey, like I said, we have to go. My name is Jude Ikami Jude. On Facebook, on Instagram, and all that. Ikami Jude. IKAMIJUDEH. One word. IKAMIJUDEH. One word. I love you so much. I'll be here next week. And from me to you, I want to say do have a beautiful and a sweet weekend. And do well to also follow VOP across all socials. Yeah. It's time to go. My producer is saying I can take two more calls. Okay, let's see if we can do that quickly. Hello, good afternoon to you. Hello.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Quickly, let's go.
Okay, this is Ayin from Hong Kong calling.
All right, quickly, please.
Yeah, actually, I just want to say something about the last caller. I'm only saying that I disagree with what he said, based on the fact that need to see the end of it. That's my opinion, you know.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you from Hong Kong. I appreciate you so much. He says I can take two. I have the grace to take two calls, so he's winning one, Jay. He's winning just one. The lucky one now, this time around. The very, very lucky person. You know, it's going to, break through right now. Let's see. Can I read these messages right now? They're kind of lengthy. Okay. It's okay. Let's go. Thank you so very much. My name is Jude. I'm out of here. Good afternoon.
Dear valued listeners, we believe in free speech, but with freedom comes responsibility. We'd like to remind you to be mindful of the power of your words and the impact they can have on others. As members of Voice of the People community, it's crucial that we foster an environment of respect, empathy, and understanding. As we lead healthy discussions and diverse opinions, it is important to ensure that these opinions are backed by facts and grounded in truth. Slanderous statements and baseless